Hi guys, and welcome to Bricks Academy. My name is Lagana, and today I'll be talking about the top paying cybersecurity jobs out there. So if you're unsure about the jobs to apply for, by the end of this video, I'll be giving you an idea of the top paying jobs which companies are looking to hire people at the moment and get your career started. And for more cybersecurity tips and ideas, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell to get notified when I post new videos. So let's get to it. So the first job we'll be talking about is the CISO, which stands for Chief Information Security Officer. They usually require up to 70 years of work experience, and they rack up to like 500,000 a year with a minimum of 150. This job requires like a technical skills, a management skills, as well as setting up cybersecurity strategies which would benefit the organization. Usually you would gain all this experience by working from from the lowest, be it associates, then to a manager role, and then you just keep building yourself up, and with that experience you would definitely qualify to be a CISO. Also, with the experience you've gained over time, helps you oversee a wide range of IT operational tasks like vulnerability scanning, penetration testing, as well as security assessments. Another role which is required by CISO is the risk and compliance management, which has to do with you getting the flow of that organization and helping that organization to avoid any information loss or security breaches. So you have to be compliant with all the security regulations as well as all the policies of that organization as well. So the second cybersecurity job we'll be talking about is the software security engineer. This is like a top advanced level job which has to do with top programmers and coders. They're usually responsible for implementing, designing, and also testing like secure computer networks. You would hear about the network team who are also required to implement security patches in the computer systems of that organization which they work for. This security patches, which is usually done on a weekend, so they can be able to patch every system in that organization. They actually do help in protecting the networks against any vulnerabilities. So now let's talk about how much they make in a year. You can, with more work experience, you can actually advance to a lead role in the software security engineer and rack up to 225K a year. So the third paying cybersecurity job we'll be talking about today is the information security manager. This can also be a mid-level job which ranges from 125K to 200K per year. Usually their role requires them to identify any potential threats to the organization. So, and also making sure that the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information systems in that company is always up to date and kept intact. So they also work with compliance to make sure that any related policies are being updated, and also building cybersecurity awareness to employees as well, to also keep them up to date on how to handle situations in that organization. Now, we're going to talk about the penetration testers. These are people who we call the ethical hackers. And just so you know, this can also be an entry level job. So if you want to build, if you're into coding, hacking, and you're just trying to get into the field, the cybersecurity field, this is also a great way to start. So they're the ones who are in charge of detecting and addressing any vulnerabilities in organization. And you mostly hear that most penetration testers are consultants, so they usually work for third-party organizations and help them detect those vulnerabilities in their system. You can also get certification like the computer ethical hacker, and also the penetration testers, they earn up to 102,000 per year. Now, the final one we're going to talk about is the information security analyst. This can also be a mid-level job as well as an entry-level job. So if you're looking to start a career, this is also a great start for you. They actually wind up with a wide range of responsibilities, from monitoring to reporting to responding to any security threats in the organization. As an information security officer, you have the opportunity to create applications for the organization as well as determine the impact levels of them, where you also have to perform the risk assessments to be sure that it all corresponds to with the standards of that organization as well. You go ahead of determining the CIA level of those applications as well, which you might have to work with your infosec manager on that, and also document all the necessary reports regarding that application for the organization as well. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. On my next video, I'll be talking about the top cybersecurity skills you would need to get your career going. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. Thank you. Bye.